welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video called 30 random tags, or no, not tags. Okay, sorry. It's going to be called 30 random facts about me so that you can get to know me a little bit better. I have collected on my little notebook here a bunch of facts about myself, and then I asked my family and friends too. So I got some of their feedback on it too. They definitely gave me some facts that I'm pretty embarrassed about. Okay, so let's get started. By the end of this, you're gonna think I'm a very, very, very strange person. Number 1, I cannot breathe when I touch newspaper. Yeah, you heard me. I don't like the feeling of newspaper, and I just feel like I can't breathe when I touch it. It's weird, I know. Number 2, I wanted to be a voiceover when I was younger. Growing up, that was my dream job, you know, like the voice of Winnie the Pooh, or, you know, just those cartoons I used to watch. I wanted to be the voice of them, and so I used to set up this little makeshift studio in the quarters of the 2 couches that we had in my family room, and I used to pretend like I was talking into a microphone, and I pretended like I was the voice of just these random characters. And so that was what I dreamed of being for years and years and years and years. That's what I wanted to be. Number 3, I think that I'm psychic. That's it. My dreams oftentimes come true. I strangely have predicted things that have happened, either bad or good. My dad one time got in a car crash when I was 3 years old, and when he left the house, I told my mom, I don't think Dad's okay right now, and she was like, what are you talking about? He's fine. And he had actually crashed a few seconds away from the house, and so he ended up walking into the house a few minutes later and said, I just crashed my truck. And I don't know, I just felt it, so yeah, I feel like I am a little bit psychic. Number 4, I have terrible anxiety, and that also is probably not a random fact. Everybody probably knows about that. Anxiety is my biggest thing that I deal with. My mind is my worst enemy. I've always dealt with anxiety since I was 3 years old. Over the years, I'm not ashamed to admit, I've gone through a lot of therapy, counseling, yoga, different breathing techniques, things to just calm me down. Sometimes it gets better and sometimes it's not so good. I don't know. It kind of just depends on what's happening in my life. But I am always anxious. Always, always, always. I am never calm. I am terrified of the dentist. Absolutely terrified of the dentist. I will make any excuse in the entire world not to go to the dentist. And when I do go to the dentist, I request for a lot of that laughing gas that they give me. I used to sleepwalk and sleep talk. I probably still do it, but I live by myself now, so nobody tells me. One time I woke up and my mom followed me, and she followed me down the stairs into the other room, and the complete pitch black darkness, all the way through the house. I didn't trip or anything. I was just sleepwalking through the house, and I picked up my violin and I started playing my violin when I was asleep. Isn't that so creepy? Also, I used to sleep talk too. Like I said, I probably still do sleep talk. But yeah, my parents would always tell me you were sleep talking last night, and I was trying to have a conversation with you to see what you would say, or if you were coherent of other people talking to you. And then once I got into my teenage years, I was like, oh crap, what if I talk in my sleep and I tell them something I don't want them to know. Number 7, I have been arrested in Germany. Okay, let me explain. First off, my parents are watching this and they're gonna call me and they're gonna be shocked, first off, because they have no idea about this story. And they're gonna call me and they're gonna get mad at me for even saying this and then posting it on the internet. I was studying abroad years ago. I was out with friends. We had been drinking a little bit. I started to try to climb. Okay, I wasn't dancing on the pole. I was trying to climb a pole to a stop sign. I was trying to climb the pole. I don't know why. So the cops pulled over and told me not to do that. And then in Germany, they wear little hats. The cops wear these little hats. If you were to dress up like a cop on Halloween and you had, the little hat on, that's what they wear over there, as part of their uniform. So when he told me to stop climbing the pole, I grabbed the hat off of him and put it on myself. And he wasn't very happy with that. So they put little handcuffs on me, not like the real thing, but they definitely detained my hands and put me in the back of the car and took me back to my dorm. So. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I can't even look you in the face right now. Sorry. Sorry. Number 8. When I was 3, I wanted my ears pierced so bad. I have always been a really girly girl, clearly, and I wanted my ears pierced so bad when my mom and I were at the mall that I threw a huge tantrum, and my mom went to go pick me up off the floor and my arm popped out of the socket. And she still feels terrible about it to this day, and I didn't get my ears pierced until I was 5. So I was still pissed. I had been asking to get my ears pierced probably since I could start talking is when I asked to get my ears pierced. Number 9. So if my cousin Jason is watching this right now, he's gonna really like this one. I used to hate it when people would sing the happy birthday song. I have no idea why. So on my cousin Jason's 16th birthday, I was 3 years old, and I screamed the entire time that they sang happy birthday to him. My parents got mad at me, sent me upstairs to my aunt and uncle's room to sit in like a timeout, and I then grabbed perfume and drank it. I think that I was just like so upset that I wanted to like make them mad, so I drank perfume and then they had to call poison control. Happy 16th birthday to my cousin Jason. I know he still doesn't forget it actually, because every time I see him he talks about it. And he also has pretended to scream while people sing me happy birthday sometimes. So yeah. Anyways, sorry Jason, I love you. Number 10, I love Harry Potter more than anything in life. I love Harry Potter. I wish I was in that land. I love Harry Potter. Number 11, going on with the Harry Potter thing, I was convinced that I could play Hermione in the movies. The first book came out before the movies. That's how old I am, is that the first book came out and I read that long before the movies were even ever thought of being made. But when they came out saying that they were going to make movies, I told my mom that I could be Hermione, and so I sent in a little audition tape to Warner Brothers, and I got a very nice letter back saying, "You need an agent, sorry." So yeah, I auditioned for Hermione Granger. Number 12, I love tattoos. Absolutely love them. I actually don't even know how many tattoos I have right now. I think I have like 8, or no. I think I have like 9. I don't know. They're all really, really tiny, but I plan on getting like 1 million more. I just absolutely love tattoos. When I was a really little toddler, we had this neighbor and he had full sleeve tattoos and I was obsessed with them. Like, I was obsessed with them, and I would ask my parents when I was a toddler if I could get tattoos. And they always said, when you're 18, pretty much right when I turned 18. Like, I woke up on my 18th birthday, skipped school, and I went to the tattoo parlor instead, and I got a tattoo. Number 13, I used to throw up all the time. All the time. I'm not bulimic. I've never had an eating disorder. But, like I said, I have a lot of anxiety. I'm very nervous, and I used to throw up all the time. On the first day of school, we would go to the grocery store, randomly in the car, if I was watching a movie that unsettled me, if I was watching like a cartoon I didn't like, I would just vomit like everywhere. My parents, I'm sure, are like so tired of cleaning up my vomit, but they don't have to do it anymore. It's just like what I did when I was nervous. It's what, yeah, I don't know. I was a weird kid. I was a really weird kid. Number 14, I used to dress up as Pocahontas for every single Thanksgiving dinner until the outfit did not fit me anymore. Number 15, I have always wanted to be in pageants. Always. Sometimes I will daydream about being Miss California. I just have always wanted to be in pageants. My parents never let me, and I'm still mad at them about it to this day. Number 16. So I double majored in college, but that's not the fun fact. One of my degrees is in screenwriting. All of the screenplays that I have written that have been made into student films, or that have helped me get into film school, or that have, you know, gotten really good grades in my classes, they have all been written in an airplane. I always write screenplays in airplanes. You will not find me boarding an airplane without a pen and paper in my hand. I, for some reason, just can't stop thinking of things in the airplane. Sometimes my hand can't keep up with the ideas like in my head of screenplays when I'm in an airplane. So that is just, I guess, my creative space, and that is where I like to write, is up in the air. Number 17, I am obsessed with the Investigation Discovery Channel. I am literally obsessed with murder mystery shows, documentaries on murders, cults, anything like that. Like, I love it. I can't get enough of it. All those jail shows and like, oh my god, I just absolutely love it. I love it. And no, it does not scare me at night to go to sleep. If I watch like a scary movie, I definitely can't sleep at night. But watching like the true story murder mysteries, for some reason I sleep like a baby. I don't know. Number 18, I love to cook. My favorite thing to cook is soup from scratch. It's like one of my favorite things ever. Number 19, my baby teeth never fell out. They all were pulled. In kindergarten, there was a chart that was up on the wall, and if you lost a tooth, your name would be up on that chart. And I never lost a tooth, and I always wanted my name to be on that chart. But yeah, I never lost my baby teeth, and they have all been pulled out by the dentist, which is probably why I have a fear of the dentist. Number 20, I never had a problem deciding what my degree would be from college, ever. Like, I'm not sure if this is so much of like a strange fact, but I kind of feel like it is, because all my friends that I went to college with and like all of my classmates, everybody at some point had a problem trying to figure out what they wanted to major in. And I never ever did. I have known since I was a small child that I wanted to major in film studies, and I used to steal my parents' video camera and make little movies and write screenplays. And yeah, I feel like my YouTube channel honestly is my creative outlet for that. I love making these videos. I love editing them, and yeah, I just love everything to do with film. I often say that film has always been my first love. Number 21, I have been engaged twice. You guys know about my most recent engagement because I posted a video about it. I've talked about him in my videos, but my first engagement was when I was 21. It was in Europe, and I had known the guy for 10 days. I obviously contacted him before I made this video, asked if it was okay if I talked about how we got engaged after 10 days of knowing each other, and he totally gave me the okay. If I ever talk about any relationship I have ever had with anybody or anything like that, I always ask them first if I can talk about them on the internet. Yeah, so just keep that in mind, always. So we got engaged after 10 days of knowing each other, and then he ended up getting a tattoo on his arm of the scenery of which he proposed to me, which was in Füssen, Germany, which is an amazing place if you guys have never been there and you're in the area. But yeah, anyways, we got engaged after being together for 10 days, and we ended up staying together for 2.5 years after that, but we obviously never got married. 22, I'm extremely claustrophobic. Extremely claustrophobic. I'm in my bedroom right now, and if I were to shut my bedroom door, I would stop breathing. Like, I mean, this is a big room, but I am extremely claustrophobic. Oh my god, like, I hate being in cars. I need, like, the air conditioning on. I need a window cracked. I mean, yeah, I hate elevators. Oh my god. Yeah, no. I can't even talk about it. Number 23, I only will eat french fries if they are cold. I hate warm french fries. I hate hot french fries. I just will only eat french fries if they are cold and soggy. Number 24, I was born cross-eyed. I still am if you look really closely, but I'm not going to point it out to you guys because then you'll always notice it. But I can see clearly, by the way. I can see fine. Everything's fine. People always ask me that. I'll say, oh, I was born cross-eyed. And they're like, can you see me now? I'm like, yes, of course I can see you now. Like, I can see straight now. Number 25, I hate the color blue. I hate it. I like turquoise. I like a really deep blue, like a deep royal blue. That's okay. Like, turquoise and royal blue, that's okay with me. But I don't like blue. Like, I'm not gonna seek out. I do have a blue turquoise bracelet. Like, I like turquoise jewelry. I don't know. I just don't like blue. Like, if I walk into a room and the walls are painted blue, like, forget about it. I have to get out of the room. I'm uncomfortable the entire time. Like, I don't like the color blue. I hate it. Number 26. I almost failed high school. I actually pretty much failed high school. I had to graduate high school through my adult ed. I finished my last credit for high school exactly 15 minutes before I had to leave for my high school graduation ceremony. But when I went to college, I double majored and graduated at the top 10% of my school with one of the best GPAs out of 30,000 students. So, go figure. Number 27. I used to be bullied for having a big butt. Number 28. There is a picture that I will not say what the picture is of, but it is my most prized possession ever. I have it framed in my house. It's the only picture that I have framed in my house. I have contemplated getting it tattooed on my body, and I will die with that picture buried with me. Number 29. I will always have this ring on. It's this middle one right here. It is from Tiffany's. It's silver. It's like twisted. And I will always have this ring on. My best friend, Amanda Chino, gave it to me the day that I graduated college. I've thought about maybe using this ring as like a wedding band or something for when I get married, if I get married. I don't know. It's really important to me, so I love it. Number 29. I wish that I could be a nurse, but I am really bad with blood, with science, with math, and hospitals. I'm not good with that, but I really wish I could be a nurse, and I wish I didn't have a fear of those things because I really like taking care of people. I just become really maternal when people are sick or when they're in need or something. I just want to help them. And this is a bonus question. I really want to go to the Middle East and take care of the children. And I know that that's not a good thing for somebody with high anxiety like me to go do. I know that it's probably not safe for Americans to go do. I know it's probably not safe for anybody to actually travel to the Middle East right now. But I love watching documentaries about that part of the world and about how the children live and the orphanages that they live in and the horrible conditions that they live under, and I wish I could just do something about it. I just feel such an urge to go over there and help any way I can. So obviously it is too dangerous, and obviously I can't go do that. But I do think about that all the time. I think about those poor children being victims of such a horrible situation and how I just want to go over and help them or just hug them and hold them. I don't know if I can necessarily like really help them with what's going on, but I just want to hold them and tell them that everything hopefully is going to be okay, and I think about that a lot. So sorry, I didn't want to end that on a really depressing note, but anyways, that is 30 random facts about me, and I hope you guys like this. I hope it helps you to get to know me better. I would love to know random facts about you. Like, I would just absolutely love it. I love watching these kind of videos, and I love just like, you know, sometimes on Facebook there will be those statuses that'll go around and they're like 10 random facts about me or something like that. Like, I love that. I love those. I love reading about it. Like, even if I don't know the person, I just want to know random facts about them. So you can comment down below. You can Snapchat me, Facebook me, Instagram me, whatever. Like I said, all of my social media platforms are open. You can always contact me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.